Right, so I am Jamie Bailey, Executive Area Manager with Arbonne, and I'm just gonna give you guys a quick overview of what Arbonne is, and I'll just tell you a little bit of background about myself. I am a physician assistant. I've been doing that for 8 years, and I really got interested in this business when I wanted to figure out how to work less but maintain my income. I never really saw myself doing anything besides medicine because I worked so hard to get there, but I was attracted to this company because of its ingredient standard and its products. So I used it for about a year and a half before I saw potential. And what really got my attention is that other people in the medical field were super successful. And so I was time poor. Some people need extra money, some people need extra time, or maybe both, but I needed more time. So I have been able to build this business alongside my day job and get more income, all the while inspiring other people to live healthier lives and creating choices for our family, which is so amazing. And looking forward to the future, I get to set my own schedule. So whenever we have kids, it's I'll be able to be as present as possible, which is really exciting. So I love this company. I love what it stands for, and I love the opportunity that's associated with it. Actually, the business opportunity is my favorite product, so to speak. It's not really a product, but it's my favorite part. And so we are continually looking for people to join our team, people who want to just think outside the box a little bit and honestly change their future. Because that's what's happening is people are having different lives, and it's so exciting to watch and be a part of that. So I'm just going to go through a couple slides here, a little bit of background. I told you that the ingredient policy is what attracted me first and foremost. Arbonne's motto or mantra is pure, safe, and beneficial. So really it's pure because there's no toxic ingredients and it's extremely safe. A lot of these products, all of our products are tested, and the beautiful thing is it's pure, safe, and beneficial as it actually works. If I was totally honest with you, I would probably use products that were pure and safe even if they weren't beneficial, because I'm one of these people that care a lot about my health. As soon as I am educated about something, I feel accountable for it. So I would probably use products that were pure and safe even if they didn't work. But it is icing on the cake for products that really work and have that ingredient standard. Some people don't care about pure and safe, but they just want products that work, and this is great for them too. So I love that we don't have to sacrifice, one for the other. They are going to be great for our health and for results. Um, okay, so the Arbonne Advantage, we're actually a 34-year-old company. 1980 is when this business was launched. So we actually have 34 years of research and development. Our products are botanically based and certified vegan. So we don't use any animal byproducts or anything from animals in our products. Everything is formulated without gluten. So all of our nutritionals that you would ingest are without gluten, but also the skincare is without gluten too. It's something that I never really thought about, honestly. But people who have true allergies and sensitivities can react to gluten on the skin. So kind of cool. We just don't even have any of that in there. There's no cholesterol, saturated fats, trans fats, especially in our nutritional products. And then no artificial colors, sweeteners, or dyes. This is something that really sets our company apart, because there's a lot of products out there, but that have these artificial colors, sweeteners, or dyes, and it's just completely unnecessary, and it's tied to health risks. So I just love that we don't even mess with that. We screen for genetically modified organisms. I love this because it's sort of a buzzword these days, but genetically modified ingredients are things that our bodies don't recognize. They don't serve our bodies, and it's almost in everything, it seems like, that we eat, especially. So none of that in our products. So we don't test on animals because we don't have harmful ingredients. So we don't have to like try it out on animals first before we try it on humans. And then we have no petroleum ingredients or mineral oil based ingredients. And then it's essentially free of toxic ingredients. So a lot of people want great skincare and they want good health and wellness products to be healthy, but they just don't want it to give them cancer, obviously. But what we're learning is that the more we our culture, the direction we're going in, a lot of these products that we thought were safe are not in fact safe. So the thing I love about this company is it's cutting edge. It's very possible that 5 years from now our products even look different than they do today, because as research and things develop, they are continually changing them, and I love that. They're not stagnant. What once was safe in 1980 may have already come to light not safe, and Arbonne will just continue to reformulate and make it better and better, which I love. So what we do, we teach people how to just redirect the money they're already spending on personal care products. So chances are you're already buying shampoo and toothpaste and deodorant. You might be buying vitamins, breakfast, I'm guessing, sunscreen, etc. These are things that are common in every household. So you're not switching just because you can earn money off it. You're switching because it's better for you. It's pure, safe, and beneficial. And in the meantime, you get to make money, which is really, really simple. And we don't encourage people to just spend a lot of extra money that they don't need. Just redirect the money you're already spending into better products that probably last you longer because they're so pure. This is another slide on the Arbonne Advantage, and I love, love, love this slide. It's one of the most important ones. So we've got a stable company, 1980, been around for 34 years. If any business has been around that long, learns a few things about business. I think the statistic is 90% of businesses don't make it past 5 years, I believe. And so we've been around for 34 years. So we have this nice, solid business, but we have a less than 1% brand recognition, which means people don't know about Arbonne. So it's this beautiful opportunity for me and you to be able to tell people about it. There's a lot of other companies that are that old that seem to be saturated. You could probably name, 5 different friends who are doing the same company that aren't related, and it's just because of saturation. We have 1% brand awareness, and the beautiful thing is we haven't even completely gone global. We're only in 4 countries. And it's about to bust wide open, so it's a really exciting time for Arbonne in particular. We're on track to be a household name by 2015, and so that's why I believe that now is one of the best times to join this business. We are in the US, UK, Australia, and Canada. We're going to Poland October 1st and Taiwan next summer. And those are kind of entrance countries. And once we get off the ground in those countries, a whole bunch more countries are going to pop up that we are going to be in. Now, a couple things that are important to consider when you're thinking about a business, because honestly, it's estimated that in the next 5 years, 50% of households will do either a direct selling company or network marketing. And there's lots of them out there, and it's a brilliant business model. 10, 15 years ago, people weren't so sure. They're now like teaching it in business schools. It's what they are predicting to be the business of the future. Now, when you're considering a company like this, or a company in this industry, a couple of things you want to look at. One is the product consumable. This is extremely important if you want residual income. You could sell, let's say, a vacuum cleaner that would last somebody 15 years, and then you got to go find somebody else to sell a vacuum cleaner to. Versus, you can sell someone a bottle of shampoo. When they use it, they order another one. So all of our products are consumable, which means reorders. When you have daily use, it's repeat sales. Marketplace demand, we are just in this perfect storm right now of health and wellness is very in. And the funny thing is, when we had this high standard of ingredients 30 years ago, it wasn't in, but it is now. People want healthy products. And that's really actually kind of more the timing and trends of people are now ingredient checkers. They are becoming more aware. We're kind of in this information age of what's in these products, what am I consuming? And of course, the marketplace demand is people are washing their hair. Um, your finances may be tight, but I guarantee you're still buying shampoo and soap. So this is something that this industry, or even health and wellness products with combined with personal care products, are going to last through even recessions um, and economic issues. Does that make sense? Economic recession. And then time leveraging, which is my favorite part about this business. I have never done any other network marketing company. I and probably wouldn't. I was very attracted to this particular company that happened to be a network marketing company, if that makes sense. I loved how the person who introduced me to it, Stacey Goddard, treated me, and I love the product. So it was a little bit easier decision. But what really got my attention was the time leveraging. I could not figure out, when I looked forward 5, 10 years down the road, I was going to be making the same amount of money and working like a crazy person. I was working, 12, 13-hour shifts, and every other month I did 7 of those 12-hour shifts in a row. And it was rough. But when I was turned on to this concept of time leveraging, that I could work less and supplement my income and have the potential to even surpass my income by still working less and essentially duplicating myself, I thought that was brilliant. So I'll give you a little bit of example in a traditional setting, because time leveraging is happening in many, many businesses. Often you're not the one benefiting from it. So let me give you an example. I'm a physician assistant. We are extensions of physicians. It makes more sense for a company to hire physician assistants and pay them a little bit less, but they can do the work of a physician within reason. So what happens is, you can get one physician. What you do is then you start hiring several physician assistants. Well, this one person is time leveraging off of these people because you get reimbursed really well, but you don't pay them as well. So as a physician assistant, even a great career, I'm still an employee that no matter how many patients I see, I get paid the same, but someone is leveraging off of me. So when I have the opportunity to time leverage, I just duplicate myself. I teach and train other people to do exactly what I do. And the best part is you don't have to have any schooling or student loans. And I get to leverage, but they get to do that too. So it's not just that I get to leverage, everyone has the opportunity to leverage. So I can work 10 hours a week and get paid on 40 or even 80, depending on how many times I have duplicated myself. It's so brilliant, and it's unlimited, and everybody gets to do it. And then, of course, we are an internet-based company. Also kind of a timing and trend there, because this is where our future is going. People are shopping online. I, for one, am somebody who shops online often, but I can work it into the nooks and crannies. Almost everybody who does this business is super busy. They just are. And you can do this alongside raising kids, homeschooling, working full time, all kinds of things. And people are just making it happen because it doesn't take a ton of time. It just takes consistent time and consistent effort, if that makes sense. Okay, couple of assumptions, and a couple things that I had to wrestle with in the beginning. One, I was like, I'm not good at sales. I actually hate the idea of sales, and I was one of those children that when I had to sell yearbook ads, coupon books, or candy bars, oh, I hated it, hated it. So that was a huge concern for me. But what I found out was I don't have to sell this. I do recommend things, which I kind of do naturally. I do it in my everyday job. I recommend health to people. I recommend, if you're diabetic, not to drink a Coke every day. Sometimes people take my recommendations, sometimes they don't. It does not hurt my feelings if they don't. Now, that's all I do with these products. But I was attracted to these products before I even knew about the business. So it's very easy for me to talk about because I was already using them. So all we have to do is just introduce people to the products and see if they like them. And we don't have to sell it, if that makes sense. So that is, and that's exactly how my friend Stacy Goddard did it with me. She just said, "Hey, check this out. I think you'd like it." And of course, I did. She didn't have to sell me on it. Um, you don't have to spend a lot of money. You get to start your business when you get into this company, but you do not have to invest or remortgage your home. You can start a business for $79. It's crazy. It's almost so small that some people don't see the potential with it. But it's a great answer for people who need more income and don't have a lot to invest but want to own their own business. You don't have to work a lot of hours. When I first heard about this, I thought, I cannot add one more thing to my plate. That's exactly how I felt. And it's how a lot of people who have joined our team have felt. But if you just do this a small amount consistently, you will start to see exponential growth and it will have a compound effect. So it doesn't have to be a lot of hours, but you do actually have to work it. I'll just go ahead and tell you that. This is not one of those things that you sign up, it works itself, and you become a millionaire. This is work. Most people we attract, though, are hard workers. Most people don't mind working hard, but they just don't want to be a slave to their job, if that makes sense. You don't have to know a ton of people. A lot of people on my team I was introduced to, I did not even know when I started. I have a couple, and so I tell people if you know five, if you can name five people, you can do this business. Um, and then a lot of times people wonder, is this a pyramid scheme? And um, actually, pyramid schemes are illegal. Pyramid schemes are where you get paid for no exchange of goods. Um, this is actually direct sales and network marketing, so you can actually multiply. Sometimes people get those two things confused, but sometimes we'll share even the traditional business model with one CEO up top, some middle management, and then a whole bunch of employees that clock in and out. It looks a little bit more like a pyramid because it's very rare that this employee can get up here to the top, and there's really only one spot at the top. So it's kind of pyramidish shape. In our company, there's tons of spots at the top. Now there's tons of spots at the bottom too, and you get to decide where you want to go. So I would say it's more rectangular. But you can actually, you can get as much out of this as you want. You're not held back by the person who introduced you to it. And I love that somebody doesn't just ride to the top on my success. They have to work it too, which is very appropriate in my opinion. Okay, this is just a quick, I'm not going to go through this, but this is just for people who want to host. I tell people if they're considering doing this business, the very first thing you need to do is host something and just try it on for size. See if it's something that you want to do. We on our team do facials where we let people try the skincare, which is really fun, nice and pampering and very low pressure. And then the other is a health and wellness or healthy living workshop. Either one of those you can do, and Arbonne really blesses you for your time. I love it. So this doesn't actually come out of my pocket, but I really am so thankful for people who do it. I love being able to give them super awesome rewards. When you get started, we actually have programs that kind of help you get started and be off to a strong start. It's called a Strong Start program. So Arbonne just gives you, in addition to your paycheck, lots of really fun stuff, some free product. You get this $700 voucher. It's super, super awesome. Okay, second to last slide, and this is my favorite just because I really, honestly, I tell everybody this, but I, in the beginning, thought this was like, could earn $200 a month, $300 a month, and I just was not impressed. I just thought, yeah, I mean, that would be nice, but I don't want to give away a lot of my time for $200, if that makes sense. Because, like I said, I was time poor. I was not money poor. So we have 7 avenues of income. You can actually earn a commission off of each product that you sell. Plus, you can get bonuses. Overrides, you earn a percentage of everything that you sell as well. So commission is more of the right now money. Overrides, you get an additional percent back on your paycheck. At a certain level, you can get life insurance benefits, travel opportunities, which are really fun. But you can look here at the average monthly incomes. District manager, 300-ish to 1500. This can be as little or as small as you want it to be. Average time you can see it takes is 1 to 5 months. Area manager, you can will your business to your kids and grandkids, which I think is so cool. So if something happens to you, they can still cash a check as if you're still alive, as long as that business is thriving. No other job does that. None. If something happens to you, those paychecks stop. Average there is 1,200 to 3,000, and average time 5 to 11 months. Regional vice presidents, where it kind of gets fun. Not only do they give you a cash bonus for driving a white Mercedes-Benz, but the income averages $5,000 to $8,000 per month. That's $60,000 to $96,000 a year. I'll just go ahead and do the math for you. Average time it takes to get there is 1 to 3 years. National vice president, the average is like almost $22,000 per month, but there's this unlimited income potential. We hung out with a woman who has been doing this for 27 years, and she gets 6 figures a month. I don't know if you guys can do that math, but that's a lot. Now, I have never been somebody that I never felt like I needed to be super wealthy or wanted a ton of money. But one thing that I saw that I loved is I don't have this potential in my current job. I will never be able to just double my income through raises. So I could work 40 years, 40 hours a week for 40 years and never have this potential. And here, look at this, 3 to 5 years. I tell people, gosh, what if it takes me 10 years? That's still way more than I would have in my day job. So this is what got my attention, because I didn't have time to add something to my plate that would only pay me $200 to $300 a month. But what I did have time for is something that would take things off my plate, namely my day job. And now I work 2 partial days a week. And it's so much more fun when I don't have to do it for money. It's great. Okay, so 3 ways to win, and then we will just wrap it up. We started a tiny bit late. And then if you guys have questions, you're welcome to text them in, and I'll try to answer them. But most people fall into 3 categories when they hear this information. And wherever you are is totally fine. So number 1, people might initially say, okay, I am interested in these products. They sound like they're really healthy and I want to try them. You have to try these products. They are so amazing. Some people want to try the products, but then also want more information about the business. If you're like me, I had a gazillion questions and I have asked them all. So there's no question we're afraid of, because I have like searched high and low and covered every inch of the company. So ask away. And then number 3, some people just get the idea of the business right off the bat and they say, I'm doing this. I want to build a business. Now is the time. And of course, we would love for you to join our team if it's a fit for you. And then last, what I will just offer you is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I have been married 5 years this past May, and it goes by like that. And when I looked forward 5 years, I thought, I am going to be doing the same thing, with living the same paychecks and in the same potential amount of debt. And if you are not sure, just look back 5 years and see what's changed in the last 5. So what I would suggest is, if you just get back to the person who invited you and just tell them where you are, a 1, 2, or 3. And what our goal is to provide you with the information to be able to make the best decision for you and your family, not to talk you into anything, and just to be able to meet your needs. We are consultants, so we want to hear what you're thinking, where you are, and provide you with the information and possibly a solution to what you're looking for. So, okay, we will wrap it up. If you guys have any questions, type them in, and I will be happy to answer them if I can.